Talk about the forecast because today would probably not be one of the best days to be out watching a baseball game, albeit be nice to be there, right? Either way.
Yeah, middle of the day, kind of rough. These evenings and the mornings are the time you want to get those outdoor activities in. We're starting to see some cloud development from Dallas or Mr. Sparky Carolina Camera Network over there at 1,400 feet. You can see some of the clouds. They're pretty flat. That tells me that we're not getting much vertical development. Even though we've got some storms up here, they're trying to push southeast, and they're still, I'm optimistic we'll see one or two, but when they move into our area, they kind of fall apart. Now, one of these is severe up to the north. You'll see that quickly up there towards Martinsville. It looks like that storm there, but most of these are heading towards Winston-Salem, High Point, Greensboro area. They'll be pushing south and east, so hopefully they'll expand back to the west as that little disturbance moves down. We need the rain. That's, I mean, it's cool to get some clouds and some showers to help keep the temperatures down, but we need rain desperately. It's very dry across our area. We went from the beginning of the year where it was raining all the time to really the summer hit, and things dried out pretty quickly. Low-end risk this evening and tomorrow for some strong storms, but they're going to be really scattered. That's the thing about them. Most people are going to end up being dry the next couple of days, but next week, a different story. The high pressure to the west is keeping all the storms away, but as that cold front pushes north and kind of fizzles out, another one will start pushing in from the northwest on Sunday into Monday and really start to increase our rain chances by the tail end of the weekend and especially early next week, because that front could stall across the region. So you look on Monday, 70% chance of rain and a decent chance it's going to be around. Now tomorrow, big day. Obviously, we've got the Panthers home game. Warmest home games and really preseason games to combine them. The hottest we ever saw was a 98-degree day back in 2016. Some of these, I remember these quite fondly there. 98 there on the first one, 95 there in 2016, so two in the same season. But tomorrow, we could be 99, which would make it the hottest Panthers home game on record, which is interesting because it's against the Lions, which just last Christmas Eve, we had the coldest home game in Panthers history. Now, again, this was a regular season game, but same team, same field, less than a calendar year apart, the hottest and coldest that we'd seen there at Bank of America. It's also going to be really muggy tomorrow. Those dew points are going to be in the upper 60s and low 70s. That will make it feel hotter than the air temperature. Quick update on Tropical Storm Franklin. This will not be an impact or a player for us at all, just some big swells and rip currents on the coast. The bigger story for us is what hasn't developed yet. It's down here over Central America, moving into the Gulf of Mexico this weekend. That's going to enhance the cold front over our region this weekend into next week and possibly help produce widespread rain. You see Franklin well off the East Coast, but look at that developing down there, interacting with what is likely going to be a stalled front here. So depending on the setup here, and again, this is still a week out, there's going to be some type of tropical entity with moisture and a front in the vicinity, which should make for a wetter, cooler week next week. So stay tuned. We need the rain. It could be a lot of it by the middle of next week. Here's your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Notice how hot we start. We want you to be weather aware tomorrow for the heat. But then from there, we start to see cooler weather. We'll go 10 days into the future. And yes, low 80s next week, upper 50s for highs. Yes, some refreshing air on the way by the end of next week.